Today is Friday, Parashat Beshalach. In the parasha of this week, we're going to be reading the Shira, the beautiful song of praise that Moshe led Am Yisrael in singing praises to Hashem for the great miracles that happened at the Red Sea. And this expression of song of thankfulness to Hashem is an incredibly high-level use of our power of speech that Hashem has granted us, has given us as humans, that we're able to express ourselves. So when we use that power of speech to praise Hashem and to thank Him, like Moshe Rabbeinu did together with Am Yisrael after the parting of the Red Sea, is the highest way of using that power of speech. This Shabbat is also Tu Bishvat. And Tu Bishvat is the beginning of the year for the trees. This is when trees that lay dormant, so to speak, in the winter months, the sap starts flowing through the trunk, and now they sort of come back to life, and it's the beginning of the year for them. And we mark this beginning of the year with having fruits in the meals of Tu Bishvat. And this Shabbat, whether it's Friday night or lunch, we're going to add fruits as part of the menu, and we'll say blessings. And specifically, we try to include the fruits from the land of Israel, the produce of the land of Israel, that Israel was blessed with: wheat and barley and grapes, figs, pomegranates, olives, and dates. We also look for fruits that are unusual, maybe we haven't had in a year, fruits that are maybe exotic, that we not too familiar with, so we can add also another beracha, which is the beracha of Shechianu. Now, if we partake of some wine that is of equal quality or better quality than the wine that we say at Kiddushan, that we're going to add another bracha, Tov ve'amitiv. So we have on this Shabbat the idea of using our power of speech, whether it is to sing praises to Hashem in the Shira or to bless Hashem with many blessings that we add as we partake of the fruits. And this concept of using our power of speech to praise Hashem, to thank Hashem, to bless Him with the blessings that we say is a very important aspect of this Shabbat. However, there is an incredible power of speech in silence. If a person is able, when he needs to remain silent, to have the self-control and to abstain from saying those words that he may want to say when he's angry, or from sharing the latest news of Lashon Hara or telling about other people, if you're able to restrain yourself and refrain from using the power of speech in a negative way, that's an incredible power of silence. And therefore, there is a tradition in these weeks of Shovevim, Shmot, Vayera, Bo, Beshalach, Yitro, Mishpatim, to set a time aside for Ta'anit Dibur. So in our synagogue, God willing, Beline there on Sunday, we'll be observing a day of Ta'anit Dibur, we'll be learning classes. So the power of speech is used only for reading Tehillim, praying, saying Divrei Torah, learning a passage of Gemara or Musar, and the speech is used in no way for mundane purpose, only for Kodesh. Now, even if you're not able to come here the whole day, we're going away, by the way, not the whole day, we have from 8:30 to 12, and then God willing, we'll have classes from 8:30 to 12, then again from 1:30 to 5. But even if you're not able to, you can on your own observe an hour or two of Ta'anit Dibur, refraining from any mundane speech, and rather dedicating that power of speech to only Kodesh. So, these ideas of Shirat Hayam and blessings and refraining from what we should not say. Many times people get in trouble because they said a word that they regret afterwards. And they can regret it for years after they said that word when they were angry towards somebody who was very close. They were not able to have that self-control at the time that it happened. Well, the Ta'anit Dibur is a way, is an exercise to train us that we would be able to do that. And also, it has a very positive impact spiritually that has a lasting effect beyond the time that you have refrained from any mundane speech. So we'll say Shabbat Shalom and Shabbat Shira Shalom and Tu Bishvat Sameach. that we may merit, Be'ezat Hashem, to have many fruits, not just fruits from the trees that we thank Hashem for, but also fruits in terms of the speech that comes out from our mouth that could be also compared to fruits. And that our children, Be'ezat Hashem, were also the fruits of Am Yisrael, that they should continue always to grow in Torah and mitzvot. The mitzvot also are in a way are fruits that we, as we carry out the mitzvot, these are things that are produced through our action, that our mitzvot also should continue to grow. And may we all flourish in learning Torah, in Torah and mitzvot, ma'asim tovim, Shabbat shalom, and Tu Bishvat sameach, Baruch Adonai le'olam, amen ve'amen.